how to connect the Facebook dynamic product feed to create a catalog in Facebook so you can run dynamic product ads. So the first thing you want to do here in Commerce HQ is go to the admin area and open up your admin panel and open up your Facebook dynamic product catalog feed. Open that up, and you're just going to copy. If this isn't already set up, just create the feed, and we're going to use all products from the collection. And here's the feed URL. So you just want to copy the feed URL. And one thing I should say that unless you have set up a domain and connected that to your store, this is not going to work because Facebook is actually going to use the domain that's registered and connected to your store. So copy the feed URL and then jump over to Business Manager, and you want to go to Business Settings. So to get to Business Settings in Business Manager, you can click on the Business Tools menu here and open it up and you look for Business Settings, or you just look for this little gear down here in the bottom left. It says Business Settings. You click on that and you get this page. I mean, it'll probably start from the users page. Then you have this panel. These may be data sources may be closed. It'll be different for most people's accounts. Usually it shows up, starts on users. That's usually the default. But you want to go down here where it says data sources, expand that, click on it, and it'll open up this next menu. And then you want to go right here to catalogs. And we're going to create a new catalog. So click on Add Catalog. We're not going to request access to a catalog unless you are getting it from another Business Manager account. But here we're just going to click on Create New Catalog. And then you're going to give it a name. So I'm setting this up for my Scala Rosa page. Scala Rosa. I'm just going to say catalog. How about that? So you can name it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And this is a product feed. So I'm going to leave it here for products. And I'm going to click on Create Catalog. And then you want to assign it to yourself or in any other administrators that you have. You want to give access to the account. You set that up here. If you want to be able to create ads from it, you check that box. If you want to manage the catalog, you check that one. So you want to do that definitely for your admin person. They need full access. Then you click on Assign. And there is the catalog has been created. Now, once you have the catalog created, we need to add the products to it. And we want those products to be updated regularly. So we need to connect it to the feed. So to connect a feed from your store to Facebook, we want to go, you can go right over here in the upper right, and it says Open in Catalog Manager. Open up Catalog Manager. Facebook's taking a little long to load today, and you come out to this page. So this is just the overview. So if you look right over here, there's a button right over here that says Manage. You can click on that. Or you go right here where it says Data Sources. Click on Data Sources. And you see the blue button up here on the right. It says Add Products. Click on Add Products. And we're going to choose the second one here. It says Use Bulk Upload. Click on Use Bulk Upload. Click Next. And choose right here Scheduled Feed is what we want. Scheduled Feed. Because we want it to update automatically. We don't have to do it manually. You could do it manually if you weren't using Commerce HQ, but you're using Commerce HQ, so just use Scheduled Feed. Click on Next. And here you don't need to put in your username or password. You don't need those. So I'm going to delete those. And I'm going to have to blur that out with all my private information. So up here where it says Enter URL, this is where you're going to paste that link that you got from your app, your Facebook Dynamic Product Feed app on your Commerce HQ store. So if you didn't, come over here, click the blue button, copy it again, bring it back over, and paste it right in there where it says Setup Feed. Click on Next. And then it's going to ask you, how often do you want to update it? Now, if you are changing prices regularly on your store, then you want to come in here and you want it to update as quickly as possible. If you're if you're launching products and that's the price you want to run with and you're not going to change it very often, then you can set it up for daily, right? So I mean, once a day is usually good enough for most people for on their store. But if you have a lot of products and you're running a lot of ads, you don't want to make a change in the pricing of your ad, or I'm sorry, on your store, and it not show up in the ads. So in that case, you just leave it for hourly. This is totally up to you. I leave mine hourly. It's going to ask you to name your data source, and this is just saying that it's coming from the store, right? So I'm going to rename this to Scalerosa CHQ, so because it's coming from the Commerce HQ store. That's just the way I name them. You can name them however you want. It's just best to be consistent. Then you click on Upload, and it's going to go to the feed URL that Commerce HQ created, and it's going to start pulling the products in from there. So you can see that it found 23 products. It's a newer store that I haven't done much with, and it got all 23 products, and they're added. So the data feed is now ready to go. So if you go back to the overview, now you can start creating the dynamic ads. I'm going to click on ads, and you see we have to set up the pixel and everything. So I'm gonna set up that, and then if you want to see me set up a dynamic product ad, let me know and I'll shoot another video.